yoke is easy, but his burdens are light, man. Rest in peace. Pastor Bernard Williams used to sing that one there in Birmingham. But here go a little old school right here for you, Brat, right here. Here's Angela Spivey. He brought me from a mighty long ways. Let's go.
Hey.
Brat, y'all better stop playing with me this morning. That's Angela Spivey. Brat, come on.
Woo.
You brought me from a mighty long way. Is that your song right there?
That's my song right there now.
That song, y'all.
That is my song right there.
Hey,
Woo.
he's good, y'all. That's why we praise him every single morning right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let me stop, man. We got to do this front page before we lose our job. But God is good all the time, and we thank him. And that's why we do this every morning. Front page right here.
News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Wednesday, November 19th. Here's what's going on in the news. The Senate has already approved the Epstein files. Actually, that bill was a unanimous consent, meaning they agreed to pass it without a formal vote. The House passed it yesterday, 427-1. That lone no vote was cast by Representative Clay Higgins. He's a Republican from Louisiana. He said the bill in its current form would reveal and injure thousands of innocent people, witnesses, and people who provided alibis, family members, et cetera, et cetera. However, the measure still has to be formally sent over before the Senate can seal the deal. That paperwork is expected today. The Senate's going to sign off instantly, and President Trump says he'll put his signature on it the minute it hits his desk. Now, in Chicago, community leaders are demanding action after a disturbing video showed a woman and her 9-year-old son being attacked by a group of kids. Now, the incident happened Monday on the far south side, and both the mother and her son were hospitalized in serious condition. Illinois State Senator Willie Preston did not hold back. He called the video horrible and said neither the kids involved nor their parents have faced any consequences. The boy's mother says he's been bullied at Bright Elementary for more than 2 years and the school never stepped in.
Did y'all see the video?
I couldn't watch it.
The girl in the hospital, she was pregnant and she had sickle cell in the video, and all the kids, they followed the girl and her 2 kids home, and they jumped on all 3 of them. They beat them bad.
I couldn't.
In the hospital in serious condition.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
It's disgusting.
Children have turned into animals.
Disgusting.
They need to arrest parents who
That's
kids
what I
participate in stuff like this and do stuff. Where did you get that from?
Parents, grandparents, anybody.
Right.
There were a lot of protesters outside of the school.
Oh, they was outside of that school. But
yeah.
Chicago did not like it, and they was outside of that school. They surrounded that school.
Good.
They wanted them kids, and I'll show you the video.
Good.
It's insane.
Yeah, they wanted
It's insane.
answers, and I don't think they got them. So, they waited a long time. And I'm glad that those parents in that community stood up for those kids and that mom. And in Texas, redistricting just hit a major speed bump, courtesy of a federal court. A 3-judge panel sided with Democrats and civil rights groups who say it's racial gerrymandering. So Texas cannot use those new GOP-drawn congressional maps in next year's midterms, at least not until a full trial plays out. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yeah, man. Hey, LeBron James made his season debut last night. Utah Jazz. It's 23rd season. That is a record. LeBron's 23rd NBA season. Lakers beat Utah 140-126. 140 points, man. What was Utah Jazz doing? Not playing defense, obviously.
Nothing.
But LeBron was in cruise control, man. You know what I'm saying? He had 11 points, 12 assists. He only took 7 shots. Here's the deal, man. I know it's just one game this season, but he's playing with ease and flow, making his teammates look so much better. He no longer has to be the dominant scorer that takes 25, 30 shots a game.
I think what he's doing, Rock, he's saving that energy for the finals.
Of course.
Yeah, because you get to the finals and then you burn out, you don't have nothing.
Yeah, but here's the deal. He's already the leading scorer of all time, so he don't have to keep padding the stats no more. Like, it is what it is, and he's got a great team. He's got a lot of great scorers on the team, so yeah, he's just gonna cruise this season, man. Like you say, stay healthy and turn up in the playoffs or whatever, man. But he look good. College football playoff rankings also came out. Top 3 teams are the same. A couple shakeups after that. Ohio State is number 1. Indiana's number 2. Texas A&M is number 3. Georgia is up to 4. Texas Tech is 5. Ole Miss is 6. Oregon 7. Oklahoma's 8. Notre Dame 9, and Alabama dropped to 10. It looks like Texas is out of it because they lost last week, and they got 3 losses. So they're 17th right now, but I doubt they'll be able to get back into this playoff situation. But anything can happen over the next couple of weeks, man. It's my quick sports report right there. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Roxy. Well, y'all, Usher is taking one of his longtime producers to court, and this could get messy. I got the details up next in the Hot Spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the Hot Spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, Super Dave, like when the song go off, you're supposed to hit the button for the drop right then. It was like a dead spot. It's not good radio, Super Dave.
It's really not good radio, but I was waiting on you to say something, but you didn't.
Brent, it's the bottom of the hour. It's time for the Hot Spot. We're going to ignore that terrible boardwork.
Man.
Terrible.
And the blame.
It was Alfreda's, really. It was Alfreda's.
No, don't put that on.
Lord.
What you got, Brat?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Y'all stupid. Well, y'all, Usher is taking one of his longtime producers, Brian Michael Cox, and several other business associates and their attorney to court, claiming he has not been repaid in full for the 7-figure loan he made for a Buckhead restaurant that never opened. Cox has worked on some of Usher's most successful records, including Burn and You Got It Bad. Court documents state that they approached Usher last year with the proposal to open a restaurant and lounge called Homage ATL. The plan involved buying property in Buckhead. Usher allegedly declined to become an investor and agreed instead to loan the group $1.7 million to be used for the purchase of the property. Allegedly, months later, the property still had not been bought. Over the summer, Usher asked that the loan be repaid. He says he received $1 million in August, but has not been paid the remaining $700,000. The lawyer being sued, acknowledged that returning the rest of the money was not that easy because the funds had been used for other purposes. Usher is asking now for $4.9 million in damages, or $700,000 for each of the 7 claims listed in the lawsuit. As of Tuesday,
how much it costs to open up a restaurant? What you was opening up? A roof Chris building?
I mean, it was property in Buckhead, so you know.
Private oxtail restaurant, you know, oxtail's expensive.
Yeah, be quiet.
Ain't no
You gotta
telling
open
how
up
much
you a
he
Checkers
gave
or a
him.
Rally's.
Yeah.
A what?
Shekels or Rally.
Yeah,
Open up
God.
27 of them for $1 million.
It took us $80,000 to open up Uptown Comedy Club. That's all it. That's what we opened that club with. $80,000.
I think they was buying the actual land too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how much need to go into a damn restaurant? What they serving?
But those are the damages. $4.9 million is what he's suing back for, the damages. And as of Tuesday, there have been no counterclaims or formal responses from Cox or the other defendants. That's crazy because I know they friends and they like family, but I don't know too much about it, so I don't want to put my 2 cents in until I get some more information. So y'all stay tuned and I'm going to keep y'all posted on that. All right, y'all, yesterday Nicki Minaj became the first female rapper to address the United Nations and thanked Donald Trump. Although she did not choose a particular political side, she confronted the situation in Nigeria where Trump has claimed Christians are being murdered simply for their faith. She firmly demanded urgent action for the killings, and here's what she had to say.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned, families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray.
All right, y'all. Any comments about that?
You know, what's the name had a reply to it? What's the name? Black Lives Matter. Our girl, Tamika Mallory had a very, very nice reply to the Nicki Minaj aligning herself with Donald Trump or whatever. That made a lot of sense. She wasn't attacking Nicki Minaj, but just the way she laid it out.
Right.
But I think what you should do is look at Tamika Mallory's brilliant response. Whatever. We understand Nicki Minaj trying to do the right thing, but sometimes when you line up with the wrong people,
right,
or whatever. But the way Tamika Mallory responded was just it was.
Maybe we can get that later and listen to it. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. And you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with that HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T?
Brat, let's go rep Hampton University today, man. It's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The time right now is 10 before the top of the hour. Alfreda's, good morning. What you got for us?
Good morning, Ricky. How about it's World Toilet Day? Yes, y'all, that's a real thing. And of course, we are absolutely celebrating it. So here's the thing. Today is the one day of a year when it's perfectly acceptable to talk about sitting on the throne, the porcelain palace, the seat of power, the pot. World Toilet Day is basically a reminder to appreciate the little things in life, like a toilet that actually flushes on the first try, a bathroom with actual good lighting, or that moment when you find one that isn't already in use when you really, really need it. Experts say toilets are actually super important for public health and the environment, but let's be honest. Most of us are just grateful when the workplace bathroom finally smells like something other than fear and bad decisions. Even celebrities are jumping in on the fun. They are taking toilet selfies. Yes, toilet selfies, y'all. No, they are. Guess what? Kim Kardashian, Billie Eilish, and many others have been posting photos of themselves sitting on the commode to mark the occasion. So today, take a moment and thank your toilet for its service. Happy World Toilet Day. So I got to ask y'all, do you have any rituals? I had a friend who would get like butt naked to go on the pot. So do y'all have any rituals?
That's I have I'm weird.
Yeah.
And my kids ask me, like, do you ever do number 2? I said, absolutely not. I just can't do that freely. But I send everybody to Walmart. It's a ritual. I have to get butt naked. The carpet has to be right. The temperature has to be right. I have to turn the heater on or off. Bathroom can't be cold. I got to have everything. I even got the little dew wipes, and then I got the little drop that you drop in the toilet prior to sitting on the toilet. Just where
poopery.
So you don't smell it.
Yes, poopery. It's like poopery, but it's a little thing like an Alka-Seltzer. And they got these little things. It's the same company that make dew wipes. You drop it in the toilet. But let me tell you something. I went over Brat's house and used her toilet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That toilet wash your balls and everything.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, honey.
Oh, my gosh.
Brat, what kind of toilet is that?
It's called a Toto.
A what?
A Toto.
And so when you sit, Brat, walk us through what the toilet do.
Oh,
I ain't never.
Yes, you have. Don't do that.
Come
You
on.
be killing me when you act like you ain't been to stuff or seen stuff or.
I ain't seen that one.
Hey,
I got a bidet, but I don't have no toilet that talk to you.
It don't talk.
What you have to do is like a
She
dryer,
got Siri.
right?
Her toilet got Siri on it.
When you walk up to it, it opens.
Oh, my gosh.
Like that's some normal stuff.
Down on it, it's heated, it's warm, you know. And then when you get up, it flushes. And when you want it to wash you off, it automatically does it. There's a remote control. You push the button, and it'll either sprinkle, it'll shoot up strong, or and you control it whether you want it to the front or the back.
Also, know if you're a male or
It's
female.
basically a
wherever
smart
you want
toilet.
it to. Yeah, it's like a smart toilet. Wherever you want it to wash you, it will.
Really?
I'm reading about it.
And it has
an
a
air
dryer on it.
What?
It does.
And it blow you dry.
It blow you
so
dry.
basically, it's like a car wash.
That's what
It's like a car wash.
All right. I knew you had it, but I didn't know it did all that. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Everybody,
Here we go. Here we go.
go in the ambulance.
Come on.
Throw your hands up. If you go in the ambulance. Everybody.
We waiting. Come on.
Everybody.
Hey. Rolling up in my car. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Gary, what you got? got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Portia Williams breaks her silence. Honey, I'm going to tell y'all what she said next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all remember the other day I reported y'all that Portia Williams, y'all, was escorted off of a Delta flight from Las Vegas to Atlanta. Well, now, y'all, Portia is finally speaking out, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that she broke her silence recently on that Delta flight incident. She said, y'all, she was verbally assaulted, honey, by an unhinged passenger. Yeah, they're saying Portia has spoken, honey, and, they're saying her attorney, Joe Hibachi, told people that she was verbally assaulted by an irate and unhinged passenger without provocation. Now, he asked y'all that the passenger then proceeded to make false, y'all, allegations, honey, that were in direct conflict with observations from several eyewitnesses. He further explains, y'all, as with any incident occurring on board an aircraft, federal authorities are required to conduct an investigation involving all parties, y'all, to determine what, if any, offenses occurred. Now, they're saying that the FBI confirmed that it is aware of the event and evaluating whether federal charges may apply. Now, Hibachi says Williams has every intention of cooperating with law enforcement down to whatever extent necessary and remains confident that the passenger will be charged.
Yeah, who was the man? Because she don't. Now, this from personal experience, and we've flown places together. All of us has worked together. She don't bother nobody. Portia be quiet and get on the plane. She don't do nothing extra.
Yeah.
She get on the plane and mind her business. Sometimes the people be sitting up there, they be entitled. They feel like you don't belong there. You don't supposed to be sitting in first class and all that stuff and with baggage. And some of them passengers are real nasty. And y'all know, everybody know what I'm trying to say without saying.
But my thing is, I mean, I don't know, because you never know what you're going to say or do until that situation happens. But I would have just walked away from him just to let him say what he
You can't walk away. You on a plane. You in a tube.
Yeah, well, I mean, if she was exiting the plane, if that man said your weave was messed up, I would just say, okay, girl, thank you.
He didn't say that.
I'm just using that as an example.
Why you going to use that example?
That was
see that? Now she going to call and cuss you out. And don't say
But it's just a sad situation, though, y'all. But hopefully Portia don't go to the pen, honey, or anything.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean,
I tried to hold my mule, but you need to stop this now.
Well, but I mean, Brat, you never know.
She ain't going to no pen. Oh my God!
I mean,
Yes,
when the FBI is investigating stuff,
she ain't going to the pen.
Well, hopefully and prayerfully she don't, y'all.
she going to the pen.
She gonna be fine.
She gonna be fine, okay,
Yes,
y'all. Well, we gonna pray, honey, that everything is fine, honey, because we love Portia and we definitely, honey, don't want her nothing to happen to her. While she's especially right now.
We definitely don't want her to go to the pen.
No, not while she already have two new loves in her life, now a guy and a girl too. So, honey, that would be, it wouldn't be fair if she went there because it would just be a girl.
Well, you throwing some shade this morning.
Moving on. And the other celebrity news, y'all. Oh my God, former NBA player Patrick Beverly. Are you familiar with him, Rock T?
Yeah, talked about him yesterday.
Yeah, but people are still saying he shouldn't have done what he did to his sister.
He choked her. That's alleged.
Allegedly, then, honey. All she did was met a boy at the park. She's 18 years old. All she did was went to the park to meet a guy. And when she came home, baby, they say he tried to strangle her. They say he grabbed her by her neck with both hands and picked her up, honey, off the ground by having that girl's feet come up from the floor. Now, she alleged that she felt as if she was losing oxygen and not able to breathe, honey. And they said the choking lasted for 20 to 30 seconds. That's a long time. Any 20 to 30 seconds, that's almost like an hour or something, or what have you. But they said allegedly, though, Beverly then began to slam her body against the walls of the residence and punched her approximately one time on her left eye with a closed fist. They said he loved his sister so much.
I don't know if I believe all that, man. I hope that's not true, man.
Yeah,
well, honey,
praying to God it's not.
But they say he loved his sister and he looked out for his sister and stuff like that, and he didn't want her to be. I guess maybe the guy was a thug or allegedly a roughneck or something.
She met some guy at the park.
Yeah, all she did was to go have some air and meet her guy at the park. She's 18 years old, and
yeah, but by him being a public figure and sex trafficking, I'm not justifying what he did. I hope he didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was far, but grab her, snatch her up, and take her home and have a conversation. If she's staying with him, he's caring for her or whatever, but it's just a better way to do that. You can't do that like that.
Yeah, he came home allegedly, and the guy was 18. I think she's underage, and some kind of altercation happened. He said don't believe everything that you read, so I'm just hoping when he comes out and speaks on this thing that this is not true.
If you read the report, he was arrested because she had marks on her neck. And then the blood vessels in her eyes had popped because of the strangulation in her neck.
Popped up magically.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that now.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes,
you can't do that at all. That's wrong. If that, that's wrong.
So, honey, Roxy, we can hope and pray that he didn't, but honey, she just had those marks in her. They called it Peter Lee lies or whatever in her eyes.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
That's really sad.
So let's just keep all parts lifted up in prayer, honey. And we know he loved and cared for his sister and stuff right now, but she's an adult, a young adult right now, and, you know, I was wondering if she lived in his mansion with him. That's probably why he, you know, was so offended.
Probably so.
Yeah, because she was at his house or whatever. So
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we're going to just keep him lifted up in prayer, y'all.
Hey, can I say something right quick? Brent, I want to ask you a question. If somebody give you a sweater, do you wait a week to wear it or you wear it the next day?
It depends on how ugly it is.
Wait, what's going on here?
Are we speaking of anybody in particular? Somebody got a sweater
Somebody
yesterday.
give you a sweater, do you wear it the next day or do you wait a week?
So who gave somebody a sweater yesterday and they wearing it right now?
Okay, you bastard. I ain't taking nothing else from you, damn it. Hell, yeah, he gave me this sweater. Yes, well, but still, hell, I had some shoes to wear with it, so I just was wearing my doggone shoes with it.
You let it warm up in the closet for a day. You gotta let it marinate for 24 hours at least.
You gotta let it marinate. I mean, I'm still moving.
Yeah, I never seen you wear nothing like that.
Yeah, well, I'm still moving, so
it
my
still
thing
smell
was,
like him.
No, damn, it came from the cleaners. It had the cleaners tags on it.
I gave you that sweater last night. You a lie. You a lie.
No, but
I gave you that sweater last night.
But you had a cleaner's tag in it. It went to the cleaners.
Yeah, I did.
But he said it damn smell like you still.
That's because he wore it.
No.
He wore it before he gave it to you. He
I
wore
am-
it once and he hung it back up.
I am still moving. So, damn it, he gave me the clothes because I guess he felt sorry. So, damn it, I put it on today.
That's like a homeless dude. You put that thing on immediately. You know, you give a homeless dude a jacket, he throw it right on.
No, it just came from the cleaners.
No. That cleaner tag is old.
Yeah, it was still clean.
No. The safety pin and the sticker in there is old. He wore it already, you know.
Yeah, no, he wore it, but he sent it to the cleaners after he wore it.
No. He wore it after he sent it to the
And he
cleaners.
wore it when
the
he was
cleaner's tag be still in it.
And he wore
Because the safety pin still be in there even when you.
And he wore it when he was hosting Comic
He
View.
just didn't take it off.
Y'all go to
That's
hell.
why I seen that. When he was hosting Comic View, he had that on. The last show he hosted on Comic View. That's when he wore that sweater.
Yeah, no, for real. And then he just never took the tag out.
The color of the damn day is ash bamboo. On the high end, you say ash bamboo. On the low end, just say great. Well, I be there.
Ash bamboo.
Oh, baby.
All right, y'all, just around the motor. Y'all got to wake up. Oh, get on the 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this long, this led you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, I'm calling from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'd like to tell my family, the Merrills, the PQs, the Hunts, and the Davises to wake up, wake up, wake up!
Crab calling from Cleveland. Gary, stop being so messy, and I just want to say, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Eric from Orlando. Gary, man, your swag better than that. Tighten up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Deborah calling from Columbia, South Carolina. I want to wake up the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And also, Gary, yes, you should wait at least a couple of days to wear that. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, what's yours? 'Cause we gon' let 'em know. Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, Garrett, the verdict is in. They say you're supposed to wait at least 2 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 days. That's a verdict.
Well, I'll wear it back in 2 more days.
All right, y'all, coming up next, y'all, we got the good, the bad, and the what the hell. You don't want to miss that. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, it's time for the good, the bad, and the what the hell wins. We're going to scroll through this one. Alfreda's, what you got in good news?
So, Ricky, a dramatic rescue in New Jersey was caught on camera when South Brunswick police officers pulled a 26-year-old man from his car just seconds before it was completely engulfed in flames. Dashcam footage shows officers rushing to the scene after the man crashed into a tree. Now, one of these officers first tried to smash the window with a baton, but when that didn't work, he grabbed a breaching tool, broke the glass, unlocked the door from the inside, and dragged the guy out just as the fire curled up from under his car. Now, within moments, the car was fully engulfed in flames. Police say that man, who was unconscious, was rushed to a hospital and is expected to recover. But the police chief is calling the officers' actions the definition of heroic. That's
man,
so
God
so
bless them, man. We're going to keep this thing moving. Hey, you got the bad news this morning.
All right, so 2 idiots in North Carolina.
Tilt your mic up a little bit.
Two idiots in North Carolina facing charges. They got in a fight over a Thanksgiving turkey, turned into a shootout. 64-year-old Mark Fay and 55-year-old Antonio Johnson were shopping at a Food Lion store in High Point, North Carolina. Now, one of them got into it with an employee over the price of a turkey. They had a deal where you can get one for 29 cents a pound, but you got to spend $35 first. One of them didn't understand the deal. He got into it with the female cashier. The other guy stepped into it, and it turned into a fist fight. Then the video of them fighting near the front of the store. When one guy pulled out a gun, pointed at the other guy's face, they both left the store. But as it turned out, the other guy also had a gun. So they got into a shootout in the parking lot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Antonio, one of the guys, was shot in the arm. Thankfully, nobody else was hurt, and both men are facing charges for a simple affray, which is a criminal offense for a fight between two or more people in a public place. The moral of the story is don't fight over a damn Thanksgiving turkey.
I'll be damn it. It gets worse because Brat got the what the hell news.
Yes, I do, Ricky. And it's hard to imagine what most people go through, what's going through their heads when they speeding at over 100 miles per hour. But we actually do know what was going through this person's head. Pizza. A 21-year-old woman in Florida by the name of Yasmin Arrazo was caught super speeding at 107 miles per hour last Thursday. The posted limit was 55. Then she was pulled over at 11:52 a.m. And when the officer asked why she was driving so fast, she said she was desperately trying to make it to Little Caesars before they closed at midnight. Yasmin is facing a charge of dangerous and excessive speeding under a new Florida law that went into effect on July 1st. Penalties for a first offense include up to 30 days in jail and a fine of $500 or both. Wow.
Yeah, and when you get the Little Caesars pizza, you need to go that fast to get home. Because once Little Caesars pizza get cold, it turns into a frisbee.
Can't warm it up.
That's on there.
Yeah.
Go back and read the text message what you texted me last night.
I said tomorrow Wednesday. Or tomorrow Wednesday.
I'm gonna make you read them text messages every morning. Read what you text me. What time was the text?
11:17 p.m.
When you should have been asleep. And what the text say?
It said, "Hey Rick, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be at work tomorrow. Surprise, surprise, I'm gonna be there."
And what happened this morning?
Well, we had a family.
And then you misspelled surprise with a C. Surprise.
Don't try to act like everybody know how to spell that word. That's a hard word to spell.
Okay. Well, why you ain't here? What happened? What happened to the surprise?
I mean, it's a little family. I guess you could say it's a tragedy. It's a family tragedy, and I'm not even trying to. I really don't want to tell you because you be laughing, and then I'm gonna get in my feeling because.
You know, Reverend John King listened to the morning show every morning. This man is a pastor at Trinity Missionary Baptist Church, and he listens to the morning show every morning. Reverend John King trying to see what's wrong.
I'm trying to hold it together.
That man, Reverend King, been praying for you, man.
I'm trying to hold it together right now because
what happened?
You don't have no compassion for nobody's thoughts, man.
Talk to me, man. Tell the truth, Black. Tell the truth.
Can I talk to Alfreda and not you? Because she has compassion. You don't have no compassion.
What's wrong?
Everything was fine.
Right.
I went to bed at 11:30 right after I had test Rick.
Okay.
And then my nephew and my other nephew, I heard them in the playing in my room where my grandmama and my great grandmama sleep. Okay. And I had told them don't be going out there playing because they're trying to go to bed. And we had just got my grandmama a brand new air mattress, a king size air mattress.
Okay.
And Frida, can I talk to you? Because I hear
Sure.
Ricky laugh.
Yeah, I'm
I
listening.
hear Ricky laugh.
Yeah, it's rude. I'm listening.
And my great grandmama had just went to bed, and they know she's small. She not big. Frida, she's small and she's skinny.
Okay.
And I heard them in there playing wrestling, and they done jumped up and jumped on the side of the bed, not the side where she was laying there, but on the other side. And I told them you can't jump on the air mattress like that because it's real bouncy. And they jumped on the air.
What happened?
It's okay.
And she was on the other side.
Yeah.
And when they jumped on the one side, it popped up in the air.
Wait.
And her nightgown got caught on the ceiling fan. And it spun her around probably like 20 or 30 times before we was able to get her down. And she got high blood pressure already. And when somebody got high blood pressure, they can't be spun around like that.
So when they jumped on there and popped your great grandmama in the air, the nightgown got caught up in the ceiling fan. How many times she went around, Black Tony?
Probably about 20, 30 times. Cause we ain't got no switch to cut it off. You got to cut it off with the little cord, with the little chain. But the chain broke, so we got a shoestring on there. And I was trying to grab. See, Alfredo.
Was she dizzy, Black Tony? Was she dizzy?
Yeah, she was dizzy. Yeah. So we had. See, I'm not even trying to. No, I'm not.
Yeah, right. So sorry.
Is she a Grady? Y'all take her to the hospital?
No, we ain't take her to no hospital. No, we just let her come down to get undizzy. She just had to sit still for a little bit. We had to sit in a chair and let her just get her, what they call that? Equilibrium. What they call that when you, yeah, she had to get that back.
You ever go somewhere and they got warm butter? Don't you feel like they care about you? Restaurant, you be like, this warm? Well, let me get the spread in there. Unlike them other places, that little gold, hard hockey puck of butter. You'll tear your bread up trying to spread this shit.
Right.
Bread all over your butter. I ain't got no time for that shit. Now I just bite the butter and then the bread.
Dion Cole, y'all. The one and only Dion Cole. Chicago's own Dion Cole. Come on. Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Smokey Robinson. He's back, and I'm going to tell you what wonderful things Smokey is doing next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Ricky the Prayer Warriors are definitely being solicited for Smokey Robinson, y'all. You know, Smokey Robinson been going through a lot lately, a lot of allegations. And we love Smokey. Some people saying that he may be going through a little dementia. But it's being reported, y'all, that Smokey is facing even more explosive accusations as a new male accuser, y'all, steps forward with disturbing claims. Now, they're saying Smokey Robinson's newest sexual battery accuser is a man who says that the Motown legend once grabbed his hand and tried to force it onto his erected body part. Now, they're saying that the new filing comes as 4 Jane Does are already suing Robinson and his wife, Frances Gladney Robinson, and now a 5th Jane Doe and a John Doe are seeking to join the case. Now, according to the male accuser, he began working for the Robinsons around 2013 at their Chatworth mansion. He claims that Smokey repeatedly came outside in only underwear while he cleaned cars and found his male body part in clear view. He says Smokey Robinson.
That's got to be dimension, cause
yes, it is.
You come out there with your drawers on while somebody out there trying to wash their car.
Yes, and your blood filled at that too. That's the lie. And awkward. Yeah, he said Smokey Robinson's sexual arousal was vivid and unmistakably during these incidents. He alleges, y'all, that the behavior escalated back in 2022 when Smokey grabbed his hand without consent and attempted to force it onto his blood-filled body part.
Do you think that was you think that was before the new song that he came out with?
Gang Bang?
Yeah.
Wasting your time.
You know.
What if he was singing this song in his underwear?
Exactly.
In an aroused state.
Washing the cars.
In a state of arousal, singing this song in your underwear while you're trying to wash the car. You're just trying to detail this song.
Oh.
Is he just standing there singing it, or is he dancing while he's singing it? Got that knee kind of going.
No. Yes, but it's so touching, though.
Yeah.
He took that man's hand and said,
Oh, Gary, go to the next show. We don't want to hear that's nasty. We don't want to hear about Smokey Robinson being turned at all.
Well, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Baby, they say one thing about Drake, he never misses a chance to throw a little shade. Now, the Toronto superstar popped out on Instagram recently, y'all, with new photos along fellow rapper and close friend Sexy Red. Now, under the post, a fan commented that Sexy Red is an upgrade from Serena Williams, and Drake did not, honey, directly reply to the jab, but they say he did like the comment, a subtle move that many believe signals that he agreed with the shade. Now they say if you're been keeping up with Post, they say you know that this isn't the first time yet that Drake has taken an aim at his ex. Now he dated Serena on and off from 2011 to 2015, and in 2022 he referenced her, y'all, and her hubby Alexis Ohanian in his track Middle of the Ocean, rapping sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie, and he claimed, y'all, that we don't got a problem, but no, boo, it is like you coming for sushi. That's in the song. Oh, that means. Wow. But anyway, honey, my thing is though, why? I mean, yeah. Oh well, maybe Sexy Red is an upgrade from Serena Williams. What y'all think? Because I mean, Sexy Red, honey, you know, she's a beautiful woman, and Serena's a beautiful woman as well. And you know, I guess since people saying she's an upgrade to him.
Oh no. I mean, Serena was fine running back and forth, hitting that tennis ball. Yeah, I don't know. That boy, Serena's so fine. I don't know now.
But now, Sexy Red, now she got a cute song out there. What was her song?
I almost said Let Her Cook, but that's Glorilla.
That's Glorilla. Yeah, Glorilla.
What song Sexy Red?
You
Go
My Everything, Ski Ye.
Yeah.
Yes,
Get
Lord.
It Sexy.
Yeah, Get It Sexy.
Shake Song.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Looking
but I'll take Serena. I'll take Serena. I done seen too many tennis matches.
Yes,
too
Lord.
many tennis matches. Oh,
Well,
yeah, running with them little tight shorts on, running back and forth, hitting that little ball across that net, boy. That boy.
Yeah, well, we love Serena and we love
Ooh,
Sexy
she
Red.
fine. I
Sexy
seen
Red
her in person.
is sexy. But
She
anyway,
about 6'1". Oh yeah, she up there, boy.
Dragging a wagon too, boy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Sexy
Man,
Red is
hauling
dragging
all
one
that
too.
ass chasing the ball, and that ball coming at 70 miles per hour, Special K, and she running back and forth and got the strength to drag all of that.
Ooh, that thing bouncing.
Okay, guys.
That thing
Wow.
bouncing too, boy.
We get it.
We sure
All right. What
Hit
else,
that ball.
Gary?
Y'all, and then you got to listen to them when every time she hit the ball. Oh!
Sound like a damn Moving on in other celebrity news in my final story, y'all. Vivica Fox, y'all made it clear, y'all, over the years that 50 Cent is the one that got away. But in a recent interview, another interview, she opened up, honey, further about their past relationship and admitted, y'all, that it was his bedroom performance that had her struck. Now, stuck, I should say. This is Vivica. She's talking again. She said, you know, she said, quote, you always got the one that you always got a little special place for. But we are in a good place, and I'll take that blue pill, said Fox, honey, in the clip. Oh, my goodness. She said the orgasm was bad. She talked about 50 Cent, honey. She loved this man. 50 and Vivica, y'all, made headlines last week, y'all, after Fox gave some controversial advice during a panel when she told those girls, don't date him. She said, don't date a damn rapper because those rappers ain't worth dating, honey, all of them, male and female. She said, don't date 50 Cent and don't date any rapper, period.
Well, why not?
Because they ain't worth nothing.
What you mean worth nothing? She said he performed in the bedroom,
He
right?
took her up through there.
Well, yeah, but, you know, that was something she was going through a delusion at
She
the
ain't
time.
never forgot about him.
She ain't never forgot about it. She really
Because he took her down through there.
So I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
he
talking
put
about.
that 50 put that foot on that neck.
Don't date him. That make more people
He
want
talk
to
about
date
it
him.
20 years later.
Make that thing go.
Mr. Smiley. Sir, it has been such a great morning.
Gang banging.
What are we doing?
Gang banging.
Hey, what he made it do?
Don't do that.
Yes, sir. Take her down through there, 50, put that foot on that neck. In the middle of the night, make it feel so right. It feels good. Lay your head back, side by side.
What is going on?
The color today, honey, is ash bamboo on the high. Rickey! On the high, you say ash bamboo, and on the low, you say gray.
How many years later she still talking about
Yeah,
it?
she still talking about it. Yes, sir.
Yes, baby.
Remember that
Lifetime.
thing, boy. What? He He had us swinging from the chandelier.
What'd you say the color was?
Hell, ash bamboo. Ash bamboo on the high, the low grade.
Y'all give it up again with the team. All right, y'all, 13 after that, y'all coming up next, man. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier, so you can hit us up for your medical questions. 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, it's Wellness Wednesday, and listen, we're still taking, we're taking your medical questions. Y'all get at us, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we have the one and only Dr. MJ Collier, and he is back with us to help you stay healthy. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
Happy to have
Good morning,
you, man.
Rocky. Man, I'm doing great. Thank you very much. And the show is just rocking this morning. I had to go over to Black Tony's house and check his grandmama out. She was dizzy for some reason. I don't know what was going on. But she's all right.
Yeah, she's all right.
Okay. Gary with the T, Rock T, Alfredas, and the Brat. Thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, today, our Wellness Wednesday topic will be a breakdown, a tutorial, if you will, on the GLP-1 injection therapy, the shots that everyone is taking for weight loss. So if you see anybody on television that used to be overweight and they're now skinny, this is what they're doing. Okay, Rickey, so the first product on the market was Ozempic, semaglutide, with an indication for the treatment of diabetes. The medication was amazing at controlling blood sugar and lowering A1C levels. The mechanism of action is to activate the GLP-1 receptors, increase insulin secretion, decrease glucagon secretion, and increasing insulin sensitivity. But the most important thing was delaying gastric emptying. The side effect, if you will, was weight loss. Now, in the clinical trials that they did for the study, people were losing 7 to 10 pounds. But in the doctor's offices, people were having much more dramatic weight loss. So this became the driving force for the market. And the market for the medication was insatiable. They literally could not manufacture it fast enough. The second product on the market was Mounjaro, tirzepatide. The product was an improvement that also activates the glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide, or GIP. This product resulted in greater weight loss with fewer side effects. Both products so popular that the manufacturing capabilities could not be met. This resulted in an unusual move by the FDA. They allowed the patent to be broken and generic formulations being created to meet the demand of the patient public. Now, that's why you see these drugs on the internet and being sold by companies like Roe. Now, because each of these products was indicated for the treatment of diabetes, insurance companies wouldn't cover the cost, which at the time was about $1,600 to $1,800 per month just for weight loss. So each company created additional studies for the weight loss indication. Ozempic became Wegovy, the exact same product from the same company but indicated for weight loss only. Mounjaro became Zepbound, again the exact same product from the exact same company indicated for weight loss only. But other indications have been made now. They're used for alcohol and drug addiction, tobacco withdrawal, sleep apnea. Wegovy just got an indication for fatty liver, and there was no treatment for fatty liver prior to this other than a drug that cost $55,000 a month. So now we got a much better alternative in the treatment of fatty liver. But we also found a primary prevention of heart attacks, strokes that go beyond just the weight loss. So people can start taking these drugs, and before they even lose any significant weight, their risk for heart attacks and strokes go way down. So it's thought that may be due to decreased inflammation, Rickey. Always speaking about inflammation. And, of course, the number one way to decrease inflammation, vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day. So now people are no longer hiding or denying using these shots. You know, before people would say, oh, no, I'm going to the gym 5 times a week and I changed my diet, etc. Now people are proudly stating that they're using these shots not only to lose weight, but to improve their health. So they have it, Rickey.
Do you think Dr. Now should give those shots to the people that's on my 600-pound life?
Rickey, it is considered to be the alternative to gastric bypass. without the side effects and without the surgical risk. So a lot of those people who are doing that now would benefit from taking those shots instead of gastric bypass. Now, there are still clear indications for gastric bypass that would supersede the use of these drugs, but it's not an either or. You can still take the shots and lose the weight and see if you still need to have a gastric bypass. And so you don't have to be diabetic to get these drugs now. You don't have to have a diagnosis. As a matter of fact, some of the indications for weight loss give you even higher doses of the drugs than you get for the diabetes treatment. So you know, this has to be customized.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you think that people will start overusing it? Because I've been seeing people and they are so bony. I mean,
yes, people have been overusing it, and they're getting a condition in what you call GLP-1 face. So I was reading a medical article about how to prevent that, and they were saying taking a product that is exactly like my Lipo Drops Maximum Strength. So I said, not only do I now need to use that as an indication, but it's good for people that are taking the GLP-1 injections so they don't get that sunken face. Because once you've lost that fat in your face, you stop taking the shots, you try to gain weight back, but you're not going to gain it back in your face first. So you may gain the weight back all over your body, but you still have that face. So you want to lose weight from the areas that it's appropriate to do so. But this is why it's key that you don't just go on the internet and get these drugs. You need somebody that's monitoring you. In my in-office weight loss program, we have counseling, we have monitoring, and the point is once you've lost the weight down to your goal, then how do you maintain it? That may be coming off of the shots totally. It may be taking the shots every 2 weeks instead of once a week. It may be lowering the dose. They're just various. It determines who that patient is and how you're going to control their weight to maintain their weight loss, because people come off the shots and they start back eating. I just had a patient say that exact same thing. I'm getting hungry again. I'm eating. I'm gaining weight. What do I do? And so, you have to monitor those patients to keep the weight off.
He said, you need to lose 30 pounds this month. You need to lose 30 pounds this month. The lady Brat, the lady said, I can't eat this food. She said, I'm going to start. He said, you have eaten enough to last you the next 4 years.
Storing that doggone food.
Why are you eating that food for them? You're an enabler. Yeah. You're an enabler.
She said, I'm a picky eater. You are not a picky eater.
A bear.
I watch it every day. All right, you're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
I would like to ask Doctor that I'm on Ozempic, and I want to know what would he recommend to prevent my hair from thinning from the Ozempic product.
Okay, that is one of the potential side effects. You need to monitor 3 things that are associated with hair loss: your thyroid and your blood count anemia. So you need to make sure that those things are being monitored as well. And your hair care product of choice that can stimulate hair growth. There are several things that can do that, but you need to stay on top of that. But sometimes as a part of your weight loss process, you can get hair thinning as a side effect, if you will, of the GLP-1 therapy.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, I have a 89-year-old mother, and her oxygen level keep dropping. What can I do to prevent that from happening? And she's ending up in the hospital for 2 weeks at a time.
Okay, she probably has lung disease of some sort at 89, maybe COPD or emphysema. She may need to be on home oxygen if she's having a dropping of her oxygen percentage. So the pulse, what's called a pulse oximeter, should be about 96 to 98 ideally. And if it's dropping below that, that's why they're hospitalizing her. She also could have an underlying inflammatory condition or infection like pneumonia. So those things need to be treated. In the past, when people were diagnosed with pneumonia, they'd be hospitalized for weeks. Now, they either don't put you in the hospital or put you in the hospital for a short period of time and discharge you before you've actually resolved the condition. And you can treat pneumonia and still have lung issues for the next 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes longer, depending upon your baseline. So this needs to be monitored. She needs to have a good relationship with the pulmonologist. And if she needs to be on home oxygen, that's what she's going to have to do.
Man, I hope her mother feels better. If y'all want to talk to Dr. MJ Collier, hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. We're taking your phone calls, 866-9-RICKEY. More of your calls. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier. Hit us up with your medical questions, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
So I wanted to ask Dr. Collier, I have swelling on
both legs around the knee area on the insides of the leg, and I wanted to know what could be causing that.
Okay, the primary cause would be osteoarthritis or degenerative joint disease. There's mild inflammation in the knees, and that makes it swell. On the posterior part of the knee or behind the knee, you can have a condition called a Baker's cyst, which is still excess fluid. So the things I recommend, again, the decreased inflammation, vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, and omega-3 fish oil at least 3,000 milligrams per day. You can take up to 4,000 to get real benefit. The most common over-the-counter dose for omega-3 is only 1,000 milligrams. It means taking 3 or 4 of them a day. My omega-3 product has 1,480. You only have to take 2, and it's a superior product. So those are the things that I would recommend for that. An over-the-counter anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, Advil, Aleve would also be good. Tylenol is a pain medication. It is not an anti-inflammatory, so it's not going to give you any benefit.
Okay, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I had heard that diabetes has to do with a parasite, and more so than the diet and all that kind of thing. And I just wanted to ask him if that's true, that it's a parasite outside of your pancreas.
Okay, so this is about the third time I've heard this week, Ricky. Must be something going around on the internet that diabetes is caused by a parasite. I would say it may not be a cause and effect condition. You may have parasites, but they're not causing the diabetes. Diabetes type 1 is an autoimmune disease. Diabetes type 2 is a disease usually associated with obesity. So it is not a parasite that would be causing this condition. So I had some literally yesterday in my office, a patient asking me, can I just treat the parasite and take them off their insulin therapy? And I said, no, you are insulin dependent diabetic. You're going to need insulin. But this theory, if you will, about it being due to a parasite is kind of making the rounds right now. So I would say I have no faith in that as a real diagnosis. So I would continue to take your diabetes medications as prescribed.
Okay, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question is, my daughter was diagnosed with ET, and she takes this medication called Zachary, and I would like to know how does she keep her blood platelets down, because they be so high, and then everything she eat with vitamin K, she just vomit.
Having elevated platelet count makes you hypercoagulable, which means you could have clots, including clots in your legs called deep vein thrombosis that can break off and go to your lungs, called pulmonary embolism. Even micro clots can cause heart attacks and strokes. So very important that she keep the platelet count controlled. Low dose aspirin, or in her situation, she may even need a full dose aspirin. A low dose, they used to say baby aspirin, is 81 milligrams. Full dose is 325 milligrams. She may need to be on a blood thinner like Plavix as well, but they can do therapy. They can take the platelets off. She'll donate the platelets. That would be a very good thing to do for the community. Platelets they're in desperate need of platelets in most hospitals, and so she can just have them withdrawn. Go to the Red Cross or one of those other centers and tell them you want to donate your platelets. There are places that will buy them. A lot of these bio places now that harvest blood for a donation, they pay you for it. So that would be a good thing, too, if you just to supplement income.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning. Hello?
I have a slight discharge. I've been treated for STD, and I was wondering what else it could possibly be. Would it be high protein, or what could it possibly be?
No, not high protein. A discharge, and a discharge that's not causing you any real discomfort can be chlamydia. It also can be trichomonas. The one that burns and makes you stand on your toes and not want to urinate would be gonorrhea. So those things need to be evaluated. Don't guess at what it is. If you're having a discharge, it needs to be evaluated. You go to any doctor's office or even the public health department, get a swab, or there's new technology called a urine genetic pathogen test that includes STDs that will test for things that aren't necessarily STDs. It doesn't have to be an STD. It can just be an infection of some sort that's causing you to
get
have
on this radio. Sir.
But either way, you don't want to share that with anybody, so get it evaluated. That would be the right thing to do.
You better give him some amoxicillin or something. Penicillin. Like they did in high school. Y'all calling up here how much you having to discharge.
It happens, and if you're a grown person and you're sexually active, you can catch things. So it's appropriate to. The problem is sitting on it.
With a honey badger.
Sir.
These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or its production crew. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. M.J., where we have hundreds of videos on Bears Health Care. Don't believe me, just
with
watch.
The bed with a meerkat.
Go to my official website, lipojobs.com, where you'll find information on Doctors D, vitamin D at 5,000 international units, and LipoDrops Maximum Strength to help prevent the GLP-1 phase. So if you're on the shot, you need something.
Kangaroos got
having that look. That's the real fire. Follow me at Ask Dr. MJ on all social media platforms. Get your 2025-26 Blue Shot now. Available at your local
have a real baby in the pouch.
Stay, don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ talking about burning discharges on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rock! Kangaroo gonna have a little black baby in the pouch.
How you?
I'm good. I just wrapped up season 1 of Late Night with Rita Brent, so I'm feeling good. Rubbing on my head.
Congratulations.
Yeah, round of applause for that.
What's up,
Facebook boo.
All right. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, so, I'm doing big things, but we still got the world to worry about. You know what I mean? So it's like, I say this morning we need Jesus to fix our politics. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but 2 words we hear consistently is Epstein files. Right. Apparently they have some critical information from victims who had some awful crimes committed against them, and they approved this bill, the House and the Senate, to push the Justice Department to release the files. But nobody wants that more than me, because it could incriminate some politicians. We see all this hypocrisy. They trying to deport folks that are innocent when they got skeletons in their closet. All that self-righteous stuff, it be bothering me. But let me say this, it ain't nothing like a good gospel song to encourage folks to do the right thing. All right, so y'all know I wrote it. You want to hear it? Here it go. Today's the day, release them files. Every politician on one accord. This is the day the Lord has made. Release them files. It doesn't matter who's in them files. Creepy, nasty, kinky, gotta bust them out. Right. This is the day the Lord has made. Release them files.
Every last one of them, Rita.
Let's go.
Oh.
Trump can't save you. He's a squealer.
Brat.
It's time to reveal you.
Get him, Brat.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know what you did. You old sneaky pig. You all in them files. And you wildin' out. 'Cause you didn't think that we would find out. You old nasty dog. You old slimy frog. You old kinky snail. Need to go to jail. Release them files. Release them now. The Epstein files.
Rita Brent, release the file. Rita Brent, let everybody know how they can find this song and this video.
All right, you can find it on all my social media at Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy. I appreciate y'all sending me clips all the time. And don't forget, watch Late Night with Rita Brent Sundays at 10 p.m. on Fox 40 in Mississippi. Thank y'all so much.
That is. I love you, Rita. Proud of you.
Love you too.
Good morning, Ricky. So much going on. It's Wednesday, November 19th. Here's what's going on in the news. Quick update on the Epstein fallout. After an emotional press conference from survivors yesterday, the House turned around and voted almost unanimously to force the Justice Department to release the remaining Epstein files. The president is expected to finally sign that bill today. and the ripple effects are already hitting. Breaking this morning, Larry Summers, former Treasury Secretary, former Harvard president, and an OpenAI board member, has now stepped back and resigned from the board after emails showed he was still in contact with Epstein as late as 2019. This is how Summers opened his class yesterday.
Some of you will have seen my statement of regret, expressing my shame with respect to what I did in communication with Mr. Epstein. So, with your permission, we're going to go forward and talk about the material in the class.
So he continued to teach
Who was that again,
class.
Alfredo?
That is Larry Summers. He was the Treasury Secretary. He was Harvard president. He's an OpenAI board member, but he's also a professor at Harvard. He continued to teach that class yesterday, but sources say he may just be the beginning of big name fallouts. Now, you probably saw this. Murder journalist Jamal Khashoggi's name came up during a tense moment at the White House yesterday where Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was being welcomed as an honored guest alongside President Trump. ABC's Mary Bruce cut straight to the chase.
Is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest? And Your Royal Highness, the U.S. intelligence concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office. Why should Americans trust you? And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the
But the
worst.
question is
One of the
legitimate,
worst
sir.
in the business.
That is what you call a fearless journalist. U.S. intelligence say the Crown Prince approved Khashoggi's 2018 killing inside the Saudi consulate, but Trump brushed it off, insisting the prince wasn't involved and even said he didn't have to answer the question. Sources say the president is now furious, reportedly wanting ABC's broadcast license revoked. Now, you remember the FCC also threatened ABC a couple of months ago over Jimmy Kimmel's comments about conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Meanwhile, Trump says he is still moving forward with a weapons deal that would let Saudi Arabia buy stealth jets. And the guest list for last night's White House dinner looked like a billionaire power ranking. Cristiano Ronaldo, Apple's Tim Cook, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all turning up to honor and probably do business with the Crown Prince. And today, the after party continues for the ultra rich. Musk and NVIDIA CEO are headlining an AI talk at the U.S. Saudi Investment Forum at the Kennedy Center. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? College football playoff rankings updated. The top three teams, they still the same. Ohio State is number 1, Indiana's 2, Texas A&M is 3, Georgia up to 4, Texas Tech is 5, Ole Miss is 6, Oregon is 7, Oklahoma is 8, Notre Dame is 9, and Alabama down to 10. Let's go, baby.
You had to say down to 10 because you just said 10.
They dropped, dog. Oklahoma put that foot on their neck.
Alabama down to 10. Like that just gave you so much joy.
But you're still in the race, dog. You still in the race.
I know we are.
It's all that matters. It's all that matters,
We
man.
ain't losing no more.
Have y'all played Auburn yet?
I'm not worried about Auburn.
Uh-oh. That Iron Bowl, boy.
Yeah, the Iron, now, it's at Auburn at night, so
come on,
let me
dog.
take that back. Never mind.
All right, man. So everybody's been talking about the Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders is still top of conversation across the internet. Everyone's still talking about his performance. Poor performance last week against Baltimore Ravens. Dylan Gabriel, quarterback, got hurt, so Shedeur got into the game, standing ovation. And here's what he had to say after the game.
How do you think you played? I don't think I played good. I don't think I played good at all. I think it's a lot of things, we need to look at, during the week and go and just get comfortable even throwing routes, with Jerry and throwing routes with all those guys. So I think that was my first ball to him all year.
Remember that last point he just made right there. Deion Sanders jumped in on the conversation.
But I was happy for him just getting the opportunity and running on that field because I know the fight behind the fight. Yeah, if I can say that modestly. I know what's been transpiring behind the curtains. And I'm just proud of him because he's not just saying the right things, he's doing and living the right things. That's just who he is.
Cam Newton.
I do not think Kevin Stefanski wants Shedeur Sanders to succeed in Cleveland.
But this is the thing that really irks me the most, is because he doesn't get any reps. You plan for the what ifs in this league. You don't know if you're going to have your quarterback.
What he means by any reps is Shador has not received any first team reps with in practice at all.
Like, so I have no chemistry.
None. That was his first time on the field in a game, live action, throwing to the number one wide receivers, being out there with the number one roster. And it's like there's a thing called timing, and there's a thing called chemistry, as you said. So I got more. I'm gonna break this thing down tomorrow, but there's more to it. It is what it is, man. That's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at RockTHolla, and let's get it popping. Brat got the hot spot right now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show at the bottom of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, yesterday, Nicki Minaj became the first female rapper to address the United Nations and thanked Donald Trump. Although she did not choose a particular political side, she confronted the situation in Nigeria where Trump has claimed Christians are being murdered simply for their faith. She firmly demanded urgent action for the killings, and here's what she had to say.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned, families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray.
Well, activist Tamika Mallory said this in response to Nicki Minaj's comments.
Somebody that he knows wants something from Nigeria, but they will invade Nigeria and exploit the people for their own benefit. And they will throw Nicki Minaj to the wolves because they could care less. They couldn't care less about that system. The unfortunate part about all of this is that there will forever be a stain associated with this moment that this sister will have to walk with. She will 100% see bloodshed because innocent Nigerians will be harmed and even likely killed as a result of whatever is to come. And she will have that on her hands. He, Trump, often uses black people and black culture to harm black people here and abroad.
That's what we said yesterday.
Yeah.
She said it more eloquently, but that's and they gonna. I think some people ain't gonna never learn.
Yeah. So what?
Some people will never learn not to attach yourself to somebody like that has no true feeling about what they're saying. If it's not lining his pockets, have y'all not seen by now? This man don't have no integrity or no character.
Yeah, that's why I had y'all to play that clip or whatever, you know.
He said,
exactly. Give it some, appreciate that.
And ain't gonna forever be attached to whatever he does, and he gonna use you as cover.
Right. Yeah.
I hate it. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the Praise Mixdown with Dwight Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.